No.
I'll help you with the alchemist. Any questions on the alchemist that you have that you would like to share? Where are we on the alchemist?
It was like relatively easy.
Yeah.
It was relatively easy.
Yeah.
Okay, good to know.
It was
What
like so like it was like much like it was just really easy.
it was relatively easy. Okay.
Hard question I had on the problem was 3.3.6 on 3.3 lesson.
3.3.6 summer. We'll take it. Okay. 3.6 summer. Wait a minute. Wait. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Also, teacher, I'm gonna log into on my iMac. Okay, so
Okay. Okay. How about this? Let's do. Let me share my screen. Arman, how was the alchemist, Arman?
I didn't have time to do it because I was preparing for UIL.
Oh,
And
how
it was
was it
today.
UIL?
Yeah, it was good. We placed. We made it to next level. Next
What is
round.
it, ma? What is it?
We made it to next round.
Oh, nice.
Uh,
In
yeah,
what
so,
are you participating in UIL?
math and science. We made it in math. I don't know about science yet.
No. Math, what is that you're participating? Calculator,
Just it's the mathematics.
general math. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I got it. Okay. So let's move on. You finished till which review exercises? I just want to check on that as well, guys. Let me see. Now, Ritisha, did you have any questions, ma'am?
From the alchemist? No. I don't. I didn't really have any questions from the textbook either, because I think the last one we did was 3.3. So
Yeah. It wasn't. See, but if you have had issues with the translating of mathematical expressions to equations, then it is hard. Okay, so let's see. I would like to give you one or two questions and see where we are and then only go further with this quiz. What type of problems I want to give you and make sure you got it. Let's see. Let's see. I don't want quadratical problems. You're not there. How about this? Easy ones, maybe. Okay, how about this? It's not a hard one. Okay, let me go with easy ones with you first, and then let's see. Ronnie's, this is not in the book or anywhere. Okay, go ahead. Ronnie's father is 24 years older than Ronnie. Their combined age. I would really like you to go with the steps. Define the variables. Write the equation. When you send it to me, I just don't want the answer. Okay, I want the equations that you frame along with the answer. That helps me a lot. Can we try that? Raga, good to see you, Raga. Really good to see you because I was just thinking, oh, should I message your mom or not? And I saw you. Good.
Miss Priya, can you check my answer?
Yes, ma, sure. Let me sit down now. I'm feeling very tired. Is that right? I don't know. Yeah. Seems too easy, right, Ritisha? Let's see. I don't know if it's too easy. Let's see. Uh-huh. Vishnuram, correct. But can I see your equations, Vishnuram? Anish, you had some questions, right? 3 point something you said and disappeared, right? Now you're back, right? Can you help me?
Yeah. It's 3.3.6.
3.3.6. We'll work it out. Okay. Any other questions you had? Okay, we'll solve more problems anyway. This one, when you solve, I'll know. Can you do that? Yeah, you can attend this. The pencil. You can do the problems as well.
Hello?
Miss Priya, is my answer correct?
Everybody who got it right. Everybody who sent it got it right.
I'm just doing it. Sorry, I was just typing out all the variables and all that. So yeah, sorry.
You did ask me on 3.3.6, right? Let me bring up the problem. Three point 3.6. Okay, Anish, we solved this last class. Anish, am I recording? Somebody wanted recording as well today.
Mhm.
Do you record? Yeah, could you record the session? So I'm recording the session. Let me check, guys, 1 minute. Oh, this is hard for me to check. Yep, it's recording. Okay. Yes, Anish, we'll do that, Anish. Okay. Yeah, I think everybody got it. See, only the Anish, where is your equation for this one?
I sent my answer.
Yes. So let me go ahead and do this. So Ronnie's father is 24 years older than Ronnie. How old is Ronnie's father? Okay, then I put father's age as X. See, there are umpteen ways of solving this. Okay, my one way is this: father is X, Ronnie is X minus 24. The combined age X plus X minus 24 equal to 46. 2X minus 24 equal to 46 plus 24 on both sides. So you give 2X will be equal to 70. X will be equal to 35. X is father's age, right? So minus 24 is Ronnie is 11. Okay. This was easy. Okay, right. Vidya, did you get it?
Oh yeah. Wait, did you get my answer? Oh, I
No,
forgot to
I would
send
have
it.
got
Sorry.
honestly,
I already have the answer here.
okay,
I didn't
good.
send it.
Good. If you get it, okay, fine. No, I'm really bothered about a couple of you, so I keep asking. Okay, how about this? See, okay, this one is not a hard one, provided you understand the concept of ages. At the end of 1994, see, when you're born in 81, okay, your birth year, if you subtract from the year given, you will get your age. That is the clue. Anish, if you
Yeah.
subtract your birth year from the given year, you get your age. That is a clue for this one. At the end of 1994, Walter was half as old as his grandmother. The sum of the years in which they were born is 30. How old will Walter be at the end of 1999?
Yeah. Hello?
Go ahead.
So, what I don't understand is like, how do I get Walter's age whenever they like? I don't get how to get Walter's age
with the given evidence.
Okay, no problem. No problem. Okay. See, how old will Walter be at the end of 1999? Okay. At the end of 1994, who would like to explain this? The same problem we did last week in class as well. So would any of you like to explain this, or you want me to do it? Shyam, why don't you explain? Long since I got an explanation from you.
Okay.
Please, thanks.
Let me write it.
Oh, yeah. Hmm?
Okay. So
Hard. I know, right? Yeah, these problems are hard. At the end of 19, I got a couple of answers, 3, 4 answers. That's good. At the end of 1994, Walter was. See, that's what the clue is. You have to subtract 1999 from his birth year. Then you get his age. The clue helped. Hmm? Okay. You want me to do? Okay. Huh? Okay. Now, the sum of the years in which they were born. Okay. So, see, I have to take this as my first clue. At the end of 1994. 1994, how to determine their ages? Because at that time only, the sum of the years in which they were born. Okay. At the end of 1994, that means how to calculate their age. At the end of
Yeah.
Shyam, are you going to explain?
what?
You're going to explain?
Oh, it just got deleted.
Oh, sorry. Please go. It's
Okay.
here.
Let me. So
Go ahead.
okay.
Okay. Sham, you go ahead and explain to us, Sham. I'll also explain. Let's make sure everybody understands. Go ahead.
So basically, so do 1994 minus W plus 1994 minus 2W.
That is a sum. Okay. So first let us know what is X. Okay.
Okay. X
X.
equals
Yeah.
um
Nice. He has given nice explanations here. Walter's birth year is X. How do you get Walter's birth year? 1994. 1994. If you subtract Walter's age from 1994, you get Walter's birth year. Anish, did you get it?
Yes.
If you subtract 2W, 2W means grandma's age, right? That if you subtract from 1994, you get grandma's birth year. Am I correct?
Yes.
So now the sum of these two is 3838. Am I making sense?
Yeah.
So, Anish, add these two and add all on the right side. So you get x plus y equal to 1994 plus 1994 minus w minus 2w. Am I making sense?
Yes.
Very nicely written, Sham. Go ahead.
okay. So after that we know that X plus Y is 3838.
Mm-hmm.
38
3838. Okay.
3988 minus 3W.
Uh-huh.
Then after that you have to subtract on both sides.
3988, right?
Yeah.
So what did you do?
So after that no. You have to do 3838 on both sides, not 3988.
Negative 150.
Okay, I'll leave it to you. Go ahead.
Wait, let me. So you have to do so
Very nicely written, Sham. Go ahead.
38 equals to 3988 minus 3W. And after
Mm-hmm.
that you can do
100. Negative
150
150.
equals to minus
Right.
W.
Mm-hmm.
Then W equals 50. Then after that you have to do 50 plus 5 because they asked end of 1999.
Completely makes sense. So the answer is, yeah, press enter. Then only we can see what you wrote. Good job.
Yeah, that I'm in the Alchemist that came.
Oh, Alchemist also it came. Okay,
Yeah,
last
because
I
like
remember
because a lot of problems on book, it also comes on Alchemist.
Alchemist. Okay, that's good for us, right? More practice. Okay, can I move on? Anish, did you get this?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Any other questions, Anish?
Oh no, that's the only question. I understood everything else.
Okay, very nice. Okay. So let's move on to the next one. 3.4 is a little hard, guys, for you. You can't directly go to this. Give me a minute, okay? We can't directly go to 3.4. Okay. See, the book steps you up like anything. That we can't do. Okay. So wait. How about let's learn this. First of all, okay. How about this? When you cube this, what happens? When you cube this, what happens? When you cube this, what happens? What happens when you cube this?
Wouldn't it be
I know.
2x
It'll
cubed
become
plus
2x plus 1.
Yeah.
What is it, ma?
2x becomes plus 1.
2x plus 1.
Correct. So yeah, why?
Because if it's cubed, then the square, the cube root would get canceled.
Exactly. So when you write it, see here it's a radical. It's written as a radical, correct? Can I write this with a rational exponent? Can I write this with a rational? How will you write it with a rational exponent? Anish, do you know how to write it with a rational exponent? Means fraction exponent. Mm-hmm. Correct.
Yeah.
So I write
2x 1 by 3.
correct. Power 1 by 3. Correct. Now I asked you if you cube it, what would happen? Power of powers, right? So these both get cancelled. It becomes 2x plus 1. Any questions here?
No.
So now let's say I have radical x. If I square it, what is the answer?
X.
X.
So you got that. Okay. Now, wait, guys, I want to give you a few more, then only go there. Okay. How about this? But what is that? Oh, the whole square. Okay. Guys, I really want you to understand. This one came up now. See, what is the difference between this and this?
For the first one, you find the square root of x first and then squaring it. But for the second one, you're squaring it and then you're squaring it and then you're squared. Like so that the second one will be
Perfect. Perfect explanation. But what is the answer values? Can you send it in chat, all of you? I want to see. What is the answer for each? Oh wow, Ritisha correct, ma. Sham correct. Correct, guys. As long as you understand all these, it helps a lot before moving on. Good job. Correct, correct, correct. Correct. Vidit, can I get your answer, please? Raga, Dia? Raga, Dia, I would like to get your answers, Raga, Dia.
Where's Sandra?
Vishnu Ram as well. Yeah, yeah. Take your time. I'll wait. Should I wait more? Okay, Vishnu Ram. Second one.
I'm a bit confused on the second one.
Okay. Okay, no problem. I'll go
I mean
ahead.
the first one. I mean the first one.
No problem. I can do it.
Is
So,
it wait, is it
basically,
one?
the square, basically square means what? I'm multiplying this, okay? Now, in square roots, right? Square roots, right? Remember, A times B, I can combine and write, right? If I do that, what happens?
X squared.
Times X is the same as what is down. See?
So it's gonna be still be x.
Yeah. Both are going to be x. Raga, Diya, Raga, did you get it, ma?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, now we are going to get into complicated problems in the sense solving some of these. They're not hard, but let's see. 2 root 3 plus plus root 3 is what? 2 root 3 plus root 3 is what? I'm just reviewing something that we learned.
3 square root 3.
So this is like 3 square, you can show 3 root 3. Now let's see, how about this? 6 root 12 plus 2 root 3. What is that? 6 root 12 plus 2 root 3. This is the question, guys. Before going ahead with 3.4, I want some review of this. Otherwise, it will be very hard. 6 root 12 plus 2. Please in chat. 6 root 12 No, don't multiply. Try to simplify what is given. Try to simplify what is given. Try to simplify square root of 12. It always works like that. So 6. I'm not giving you see numbers differently, guys. Always try to desiccate numbers given. Cut them to pieces. Then things become so easy. So this one, square root of 4 comes outside. So that becomes 12 root 3 plus 2 root 3. Good. 14 root 3. Make sense?
I was still doing it and I just got that.
No, see, not a problem at all. As long as you guys understand, I'm good. Okay, I'm not expecting, hey, why you didn't answer? I know you're all reliable in this group. Can I go ahead? Okay, so you get this. Now, how about this? Did I talk to you about rationalizing the denominator? Yes, right? No? Did we talk or no?
If we did, I don't remember.
Okay, in
Yeah.
mathematics, did we, Arman?
I think you said it like once, like lightly, but yeah,
Okay,
but you
okay,
didn't
we'll
really
go.
say.
Yeah, we'll go over it. Okay. When it comes to radicals, right? Meaning anything like root 2, root 5, root 11, root 5, anything like this is irrational number. What does it mean? Irrational means not sane. We do not know the decimal repetition pattern. We do not know the decimal repetition pattern, correct? Now, right? You can never leave whenever you write an answer, wherever, whichever subject, physics or math you're studying, right? In that case, you can never leave the denominator irrational. That's when you always rationalize your denominator. You always rationalize your denominator. You know what? Fraction, can you answer like 21 by 49? No, right? You will have to simplify this to 3 by 7 anytime you answer, right? So similarly, you cannot have an irrational number in the denominator. So you will have to rationalize by multiplying by root 2 in the numerator and denominator. That brings you to root 2 by 2. Any questions? Any questions? This is the correct answer. This is an incorrect answer, even though their values are the same.
So
Can-
so we can have the root on the numerator but not the denominator.
Correct.
Okay.
Irrational denominators are not accepted.
Mm-hmm.
Please
Okay.
rationalize it and say the answer.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, can I move on now? Okay, now let's try to solve this. This is a good problem to solve. How about this? 3 root x minus 2 equal to 30 minus root x. Do you think you can solve this? This is basically any, see, if you're really confused, right? If you're worried about your root x, right? I would not confuse myself with the root x, okay? Don't worry about it, okay? Root x, assume it is equal to y. Okay, so write the equation as 3y minus 2 equal to 30 minus y. If that makes your mind peaceful, do that. Or you can do it as root x itself.
Wait, do you want to find us? Do you want us to find what x is? Or
Yeah, I just need to find out what. Yes, I just want you to find out what is x. I'm getting different answers, which is good. Oh. 4 root x is 32. Don't bring it to that. Divide by 4 on both sides. Vidyut or somebody answered it as 8. What happened there? Yeah, Vishnuram has it as 8. Why? I don't know. I'll do it on the board.
I think
Yeah, can you just check my answer
8 is
before you do
y.
it?
Like 8 is y.
Yeah. So Vishnuram, you have to find x, right, Vishnuram? Okay, I'll help. What is the big deal? So 3.
Wait, Miss Priya, before you solve it on the board, can you just check my answer?
I can, Ma, wait. If you get it, I'm happy. Meaning, you can. Yeah. See, some of you have gotten 8, some of you have gotten 64. I think I don't have the answer.
Wait, can I do it on the board?
Yeah, do it on the board. Yes.
Okay. So like, if you substitute all the square root of root x's for y's, it'd be 3y
Mm-hmm.
minus 2
Mm-hmm.
equals 30 minus y.
Mm-hmm. You want me to write it with you?
Yeah, okay.
Okay, you know what? There's another way to write it. You can use a text box. So
Oh
easy.
yeah, I'll do it.
Okay.
So like you can write it as 3y minus 2
Uh-huh.
equals 30 minus y.
Mm.
And
Can you
then,
press enter for us? We can see, right?
oh
Otherwise,
yeah,
see. Thank you.
I'm just,
Press
and,
enter and open up another text box. Thanks. Then only we'll be able to see.
yeah. So that, so when you, so that means, which is also equal to 4y equals 32, which is, so y is equal to 8.
8. Makes sense, Vishnuram and Anish. So y is equal to 8. But what is y? Y is equal to square root of x. So y is equal to 8. 8 is equal to square root of x. For me to get x, I have to square both sides. When I square both sides, 64 equal to x.
Teacher,
Yes, Anish?
I have a question.
What is it?
First I got x square root x equals 32 by 3.
X?
Yeah, but I didn't know if I was right or wrong. But then I did it like substitute with y and I thought the answer was 8. So like, is x square root x equal 32 by 3 correct?
No, x equal to 64, Anish. Y is equal to 8, right? Y was square root of x, right? Square root of x is 8. So how do you find out x? You square both the sides, right, Anish?
Yeah, sorry.
No problem. Did you get it?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Okay, how about this? Let me give you a harder one now. You should be able to do this, I feel. Let's see. I don't know about this one. Let's see. 2 square root of r plus 13 minus square root of r is equal to 9 minus square root of r. Try that one. Hey, Tisha, you did never told me what are you going to do? Are you going to Next year you're going to do algebra at school, right, Ritisha?
Yeah, I'm doing algebra at school next year.
Okay.
I sent my answer, Miss Priya.
1 minute. I'm going to give you one more problem though. Yeah, one another thing I did not tell you, I forgot. I'll bring it up now. Which question did I give you? I don't know. Sorry, wait. What is the answer? Yeah, this is what I wanted to tell.
I sent my answer.
Yeah.
I forgot.
Okay. Mm. Hey, this is a tricky question. Okay, I'm going to wait and see. What do you get? What do you do? Guys, that is all incorrect, guys. Can I do it on the board?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, this I should have gone over the concept. I feel I did not. Let's okay. Let's try this one. Plus square root of r on both sides. I'll do it, guys. Plus square root of r on both sides. It's not tricky, okay? All of you got it till the final end, but the conclusion is incorrect. Okay, let's see. Now, this will be 3 square root of r plus 13 minus square root of r equal to 9. Combine these two, 2 square root of r plus 13 equal to 9. Subtract 4 on both sides. 2 square root of r equal to what? What am I getting? Oh my gosh. Okay, let's. Okay, now what do I do? Minus 13 on both sides, minus 13 on both sides. 2 square root of r equal to minus 4. Now divide by 2, divide by 2. Now I'm getting square root of r is minus 2. Am I getting square root of r is minus 2? See, square root of a number can never be a negative number. Do you see it? Square root of a number can never be, square root of any number can never be negative, meaning whatever is inside the square root can never be a negative number. Why?
Oh, I just realized that. I was like, there's something off, but then I just like went and put my answer.
Yeah, exactly. So whatever is put inside, see, square root of r is equal to a negative 2. Whenever you find the square roots, square root, you cannot find the square root of a negative number. Why? Square root of 4 is 2. Square root of minus 4 is what? What is square root of minus 4?
4.
Undefined.
2.
This is not defined. It
It's
does not exist.
negative 2y.
Exactly. Negative. See, basically, it's not a real number. Okay, let me go back. I think we discussed the concept of I. So here, square root of a negative 1 is this imaginary number I. There is no square root of a negative number in mathematics. So if you take that square root of a negative number as I, so it is basically 2I. What is this 2i? It's an imaginary number that is not in real number system at all. Okay, so we don't have a real solution for this problem. Am I making sense? Whenever you get a square root of any variable as a negative number, this does not have a solution in the real number system. Any questions? Okay, now let's see. Let's see this one. Okay. Now let's say you got this one right. Now square both the terms. You got this one. Square root of r equal to -2. When I square both the numbers, you square both the numbers. You see, whenever you square both the numbers, you get r equal to 4. But the problem is, when you square both the numbers, it is equal to 4. But when you square root 4, the answer can be +2 or -2. We always take the principal root. This is called the principal root. Positive root is called the principal root. We always take this as your answer, okay? We cannot have the square root of negative number. Meaning, square root of a number cannot be a negative value. Meaning, let me go back and explain with a graph as well. Let me go back here. Let's say we'll consider a square root graph. Okay, let's consider independent variable, dependent variable, independent variable, dependent variable. Okay, independent variable is -8, -16, -9, -4, -1, 0, 1, 4, 9. If this is the case, right? If this is the case, right? I want to graph this. How do I graph this in a coordinate plane? -16 is somewhere here. This is a little extra case, but you understand how it all works, okay? Let's say this is a -16. Okay, now let's say why I have the function square root of x instead of a linear equation. Always you have substituted 2x plus 3, like that you have substituted for y. I am putting it as square root of x. If I put, see, this -16 comes inside, so I don't have this. This is not defined. It's not in real number system at all. So coordinate plane always is all in real numbers, right? So not a real number. Again the same thing, again the same thing, again the same thing. Square root of 0 is 0. Square root of 1 is 1. Okay, and then square root of 4 is +2. Square root of 4 is a +2. Square root of 4. X is 4, this is 2. And then x is 3, you have a, what is that? X is 9, I'm sorry, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You have what? 3. You see? So the graph goes like, the square root graph goes like this. Do you guys see? So the graph does not exist in the negative side at all. Negative side of x, it does not exist. See, all these values, you don't have a square root value. So the graph exists only on the right side of it, right side of the y-axis. Okay, so this is one example where whenever you have square roots pointing to a negative number, let's say this is a negative number. Here you can clearly see there's no solution. There's no real number solution to the problem. Okay. Okay. So this is what is called meaning you got right square root of r equal to -2. Here you can conclude that you don't have a real solution, has no solutions. Okay.
Wait, if they add that in arguments, like, or something, if they do, what do you put, like, 2i?
For this one,
Yeah, like, if they ask that.
have you come across that till now?
Wait, what?
Have you come across that till now? They will give you instructions. If it is no solution, what is the string you need to enter? They'll tell you.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You got it? Now I have another thing to discuss about this, the same problem. Let's see. This is the problem I gave you, right? I'm going back to our problem. Okay. I want you to see a couple more things. 2 square root of r plus 13 minus square root of r equal to 9. Okay. Now, I want you to see a couple of things. At the end, we got square root of r equal to -2. Correct, guys? Now, let me put it back and see. I'm going to put a -2 and see. So this is a -4 plus 13 minus, this is a -2. Any questions still here? 9, -2. Now, if I have this like this is a 9 plus 2. 9 plus 2 is a 11 here. If I substitute, okay. Do you see sometimes when we go back and substitute the solution, square root of r is a -2. If I substitute, what happens? -4, corrected, plus 13, and then if it's a -2, it becomes a +2. So, +2 minus 2, 11. Okay. So here you get, okay. Sometimes what I want you to understand, what I want you to tell you is, sometimes if we go ahead and substitute your answer into your original equation, there might be times when this is not equal to this. See, in this case, they are equating. There are cases where your original equation fails to validate the given solution. In those cases, such solutions that do not validate the original equation given are called extraneous solutions. There are cases where you will get answers to variables, but when you substitute it back into your original equations, they may not evaluate, meaning the left hand side may not evaluate as equal to the right hand side values. In that case, those variable values that you get as the solution are called extraneous solutions. Any questions? We'll come across things like this, but it's just an introduction. Again, I'm telling guys, algebra 1 does not cover extraneous solutions and all. Okay. It comes only in algebra 2. But this book is different, as I told you. You will learn a lot more than school algebra. So definitely the definition is a part of this chapter. So I will have to go over it as well. Do you understand what is extraneous solution now? But there are some cases where you have variable solutions that you get. When you put it back into the equation, it won't work. Those are extraneous solutions. So always please make sure you check, okay? Particularly if you have square root problems or logarithmic problems, you will want to check, which have not been introduced yet, but you should know the definition of extraneous solutions. Let's see this one. Let's see this one. How about this? 4 minus square root 2r equal to square root 2r minus 6. How about this? Yeah. It's a good question. Can we try? Yeah, there are certain things that I want to. Let's see. Always when you solve word problems, I want you to go back, substitute your values and see in the original equation whether it works out to be true. That is one way of avoiding errors. Oh, this one is a tricky question, I feel. Let's see. One minute more. Anish, are you following this one, Anish? Is that right, Anish? You are almost there, but somewhere you made a minor silly mistake, I feel. I feel like you made a minor silly mistake. Can you check on that?
I sent my answer.
Alright. Square root equals to
I sent my answer.
10.
Yeah, me too.
Yes, we'll go to the previous problem. And the previous problem looks like we had erroneous or extraneous solution. Let's see. Let's see the previous problem. Sham, that seems incorrect to me. 25 means somebody got it right, somebody got it wrong. Arman, I don't think you made a silly mistake, I feel. Diya got it, Vidyut got it, Pritisha got it. Anish, you made a minor mistake. What did you? Correct. So square everything. See, whenever you end up squaring everything, okay, see here, guys, plus square root of 2r plus square root of 2r. Okay, I'm going to go back to the previous problem as well once more. So, guys, 4 will be equal to what? I'm going to add square root 2r, right? So that is 2 square root 2r minus 6. Add 6 to both sides. 10, add 6 to both sides. 10 will be equal to 2 square root 2r. Divide by 2, divide by 2. 5 will be equal to square root r. See, the problem is you have square root r inside the square root. These are the problem creators. Whenever you have a variable inside the radical, that's when you can have extraneous solutions. Here, square, square. What do? 25 equal to, what happened? 2r, right? So now r will be equal to 25 by 2. That's the answer. But,
Oh, okay. I
but,
did the dividing wrong. My bad.
no problem. I saw that. But here the problem is, see, you have squared it. You're raising it to the power of 2. That is when you have to check for extraneous solution. So you know what? I'll go back and do that. 4 minus square root of 2 times 25 by 2. That's my left hand side. 4 minus 5 is minus 1. Anish, did you understand what mistake you made?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Now this will be 2 times 25 by 2 minus 6, 2 times 5, 10, right?
So
See,
minus 1.
so this 5 minus 6. Am I not getting it right? Something feels wrong to me though. 1 second.
That's what I did too. I plugged it in and
Wait, but I
Yeah.
also found out that if you do it like in a different way, you could also get r as you could also get 2r as negative 5. I mean square root of 2r as negative 5.
How?
And
See, that's what Anish got. Can you tell me how?
basically what I did first was that's what I did at first, but then I got stuck, so I did it the other way and got it correct. But what I did was I did at first what I do. Okay, so first I subtracted 2r from both sides instead of adding. So I subtracted 2r from both sides.
Let's do that and see, because Anish got 5 and I said it was incorrect. Now you're saying minus 5. I just want to know how you guys.
I think I'll just do it on the board.
Uh-huh.
So that's also what I did at first, but
Mhm.
then I realized that was wrong. So
No. I want to know what
okay.
is the mistake you did, Arman. Please go ahead and do it, I'm saying.
I don't really know how it's a mistake,
Mm.
but so instead of adding in the beginning, instead of adding 2r to both sides, I subtracted 2r from both sides.
Okay, let's subtract 2r from both sides. I would like to see 4 minus. Anish, your answer was not correct. So we are trying to understand how you did it, Anish.
So I did too.
I did it.
I also did I also added on both sides and I still got 4 equals 2 root 2r minus 6. And then
Yeah, same thing I'm getting.
yeah, that's like
Oh, okay. So then I think it was probably because I think the mistake was that when you added 2r, the minus 2r on the left side became a 2 times minus 2
Can I
times
please say
2r.
what I did? Can I
Yeah,
please say
Anish.
Okay. So first, what I did was I added 4, and I added 6 to 4, so then it was 10. Where's the correct equation? Yeah, so here, and I added 6 plus 4 equals 10, and then added 2 by this thing, and then 2 square root 2r plus and then negative and then plus. And then I put 2 square root 2r, 10 equals to 2 square root.
Yeah, that's what here, Anish. After that, I don't know what you did. The same thing we got it. After that, what did you do?
So then I put 2 inside the equation, and then yeah, in the square, 4r, 4 square root 4.
No. You can't take it inside, Amma. You have to bring it outside. You have to bring whatever is inside the square root to outside. You get it? For that, to remove the radical, you have to square everything. You got
Oh,
it?
yeah.
So 5 will be equal to square root 2r. So you square everything, you get 25 equal to, this one is 2r, right? R will be equal to 25 by 2. Now, the solution doesn't stop here, guys. Please, because you have raised it to the power of 2. When you substitute it back into our equation, yes, we have -1 equal to -1. So, the solution is not extraneous. It is an original nice solution. Whereas in the previous problem, when we did, Anish, did you understand this?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now I want to go to the previous problem that we did, please. Okay, I will go ahead. Ritisha, are you following, ma? This one, right, guys? 2 square root of r plus 13 minus square root of r equal to 9 minus square root of r. This one, let me redo. 2 square root of r minus r is square root of r plus 13 equal to 9 minus square root of r. So plus root r on both sides. So you get 2 square root of r will be equal to 9 minus 13, which was 2 square root of r will be minus 4. Square root of r will be minus 2. So r will be equal to a 4, right? You are again raising to the power of 2. That is when we have the culprits, those extraneous deceiving, deceptive solutions. So here, when you raise it to the power of 2, it's a problem. Okay, you have to substitute it back and see. Okay, let's see what happened. Left hand side, what happens? When you put a 4 in here, it becomes 4 plus 13 minus 2. So, the 4 minus 2. 2, 13, 14, 15 this side. This side becomes 9 minus square root of 4 is 2. See, that's the problem. When you substitute r value, you have a problem. You see, we were substituting square root of r. See, basically, you have to substitute the r value. The squaring only takes it off, throws you off. So when you square it, you have to check whether the solution you got is extraneous or not. How to check it? Substitute the value of r in our original equation. When you do that, your left hand side may not be equal to right hand side. See, 15 and 7. So I consider this as an extraneous solution. Any questions? But whereas in our current problem, right? Let me go back to our current problem. The 15 by 2, when you substitute it back into our equation, both the left hand side and the right hand side are getting a -1 and a -1. And that's why I said the current solution, I substituted it back into our original equation and found out that it perfectly works because it was -1 equal to a -1, right? I go back to my recent problem. Here, when I substituted, the left hand side was equal to the right hand side. So this was not an extraneous solution. Am I making sense, guys? Riya, the Diya and Raga, did you get it? Vishnu Ram, did you get it?
Yeah.
Hmm?
Yeah.
Okay, that was a lot. Okay, anyway, let's see. How about this? Hmm. How about okay. Okay, this one is a little hard in the exercise, but I don't want to do that this week. Okay, suppose if you have fourth root, what you'll do? Fourth root of 5 minus z. So if I give you like this, right? Fourth root of, if I give you like this, what will you do? I just want to know, what will you do? What will you do? Some
You would do each side to the power of 4.
correct. Make everything. See, rational exponent, when you express it, right, this becomes 5 minus z to the power of 1 by 4 equal to 64. Now, everything raised to the power of 4. You see what I mean? So, you'll get the answer very easily. 5 minus z will be equal to 64 power 4. So, what happens? This is 5, right? So, plus z on both sides. 5 minus 64 power 4 is z. So, z will be equal to 5 minus 64 power 4. So, you will get some answer, but the clue is to power of 4 both sides.
Priyanti,
Yes, ma'am.
64 to the power of 4 is 16,777,216.
Did you do it by yourself or on the calculator?
Calculator.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But one thing I wanted to tell you guys. Easiest way to perform 2-digit multiplication. Do you all know?
How?
We all know the easiest way to perform 2-digit multiplication.
Yes.
How?
So first you multiply like 23 times 2 and then 23
Oh,
times
that is one. That is one. I understand. But
That's how I do it in my for this I do it in my head like I do like 23 times 2 and then 23
yeah,
times
see,
4.
yeah, perfectly fine. But I'll tell you a very easy way. 3 2s are 6. Okay, vertical. Okay. Then cross, multiply this like this and then add. 2 2s are 4 plus 7 is what?
4 plus 11.
4, I'm sorry, 4 plus 12 months. 4 3s are 12 and 4. 16. 1 carry, again vertical. 4 times 2 is 8. 8 plus 1, 9. Easy?
How about when like the first vertical thingy when it has a remainder?
Carry? Add it when you cross multiply. You see,
Okay.
meaning, let's say 20 times 29. Nice question. 8 nines are 72. Keep the carry. Okay. Now cross multiply 18 plus 16. 18 plus 16 is what? 28. 28 plus 7 is 34. 34 plus 7 is 41. 4. Again the vertical. 4 plus 4 is 8. Easy?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
For this one I would do it like I would if sometimes my teacher makes us do it without paper.
Mm.
I just do like 28 times 30 minus 28.
That's clever actually. See,
And
for
but
this
in my
one,
head, so it's like
this one, what you can do is basically the cleverer way is what he says. 28 times 29, you should be doing 28 times 30 and then subtract 20. You do 28 times 30, but you should have done only 28 times 29, right? So, what do? Subtract 28. That's the easier way. Make sense?
Yes.
Okay. These are tricks, okay? At least 1 or 2 we'll discuss every week. Now, I'm going to give you the review problems of chapter 3, okay? There are going to be some problems you cannot solve. Can we do it in class next week? Let's see. I'm going to give you the review problem. See, the problem is there are some problems in the 3.4 exercise that you can't solve. So let me put out the problems that I wanted to solve. Okay. Problem numbers I'll do. Okay.
In the review? In the review?
In the review, you can't do 3.4.5 ma. Because we didn't cover and it's hard. 3.4.5 is a little hard. So I'm going to exclude that. And for the review problems, if you see any hard problem, bring it back. Because 3.34 is something similar to that. Similarly, 3.27, 3.26, you may not be able to solve, I feel. So that's okay. Okay. Review problems, I'll assign whole, you can bring it back. But in the exercise problem, you don't have to do 3.4.5. Okay. So with that, we'll go to 4th chapter next. Okay. Let's at least target to complete 5-6 chapters by end of May. Then only we'll be in a better position.
Bye.
Okay. Bye, guys.
bye.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
Any questions?